Hello and welcome to the Blackstone Solicitors YouTube channel, where we make complex legal topics simple and straightforward. Today we're exploring a term that often causes a bit of confusion. What exactly is a living will trust? Now, if you're thinking, is that the same as a living will? Or is it a type of will? You're not alone. Let's clear things up. The phrase living will trust can be a bit misleading, mainly because it sounds like a mashup of different legal terms. In the UK, we don't commonly use the phrase living will trust. It's more of a term borrowed from the US, where it refers to something similar to what we would call a lifetime trust, or sometimes a living trust. So when someone in England says living will trust, what they probably mean is a trust set up during your lifetime to manage your assets, either immediately or at some future point. A lifetime trust is a legal arrangement where you place assets like money, property, or investments into a trust while you're still alive. You appoint trustees, these could be yourself, a family member, or a solicitor, to manage those assets according to the terms you set out. You can benefit from the trust during your lifetime, and it can continue after your death for the benefit of others like your children or grandchildren. It's a powerful tool for asset protection, inheritance tax planning, planning for long-term care, and avoiding probate delays. And most importantly, you stay in control, if that's what you want. So how does it differ from a will? Great question. A will only comes into effect when you pass away. It tells the world what should happen to your estate, but until then it's just a piece of paper. A lifetime trust, on the other hand, is active while you're alive. You can start moving assets into it now, hence the name living or lifetime trust. And unlike a will, it can provide continuity if you lose capacity. That's something a will can't do, but a lifetime trust, paired with a lasting power of attorney, can offer a very robust solution. Why would someone use a living will trust? You want to ring-fence assets from future care costs. 2. You have vulnerable beneficiaries and want to manage how they receive inheritance. 3. You want to avoid the time and expense of probate. And 4. You want to retain control while preparing for the unexpected, like loss of mental capacity. So in short, it's a flexible way to manage wealth, now and in the future. It's important to say these types of trusts can be incredibly useful, but they're not a one-size-fits-all solution. There are tax implications, there are legal formalities, and if the trust isn't set up correctly, it might not achieve what you want or could even cost more in the long run. That's why it's vital to get tailored legal advice before setting one up. At Blackstone Solicitors, we take the time to understand your goals, whether it's preserving your estate, reducing inheritance tax, or protecting loved ones. We'll advise you on whether a lifetime trust is right for you, and if it is, we'll handle all the legal work to ensure it's valid, tax efficient, and aligned with your wider estate planning. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, give us a like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more clear legal advice from Blackstone Solicitors. See you next time.